has been tested a few times. It says we're alive there. So remember that you're going to want to mute your audio on the YouTube.
Yeah,
So
I've
that
got it
it's
up on the
not.
TV and muted.
Yep, good, good. Well, something's happening here. Let's see what this is. Okay. It looks like we're live. All right, let's see if I can get a test. Test, test, test. Get a test. Test, test, test. Yep. All right. That is our audio check. Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning, everyone. Where's Nay at? Where? Oh, let's see here.
No, Ace will not survive this round.
Oh, this is his doom. He is doomed. All right. Very cool. Very cool. All right. I think we have audio now, Nay. I think they should be able to hear you. Give me a little bit of a sound check.
Good morning, everybody.
Can you guys out there hear Nay okay? Who do you normally play with, Nay?
Really stout.
Very cool. Oh, we got some wild chat going on here. Who do we got on here already? We got Jody on here. We got Mr. Luggage. We got Edward Hooper Jibsted. Oh, who's this?
I play a lot with
A
Jody
new name
too.
I haven't seen before. Very cool. Thank you for joining us. Neil Morgan is on here. William Schmidt Motson. GDW Lowe is on here. Very cool. Mr. Charlie Stout himself is on here. Now, is Charlie there with you in the house?
Yes, he is.
Oh, lurking in there. Marcus Klaus is on here. Very cool. I can hear her on my computer. Very good, Nay. Thank you. Oog is on here. Bonjour. Bonjour, Oog. And Chris Rive is on here. Very cool. Thank you guys so much for joining us. What we are lacking is a Bessy. And Bessy is down with the flu and will not be joining us, unfortunately. So that's disappointing. I know the fans wanted to see her, and I was gonna wheel her bed in here, but she wouldn't let me. Uh, it's been going through the house though. We've all had it, and she was bragging just recently that everybody else, June got it and Max got it and I got it, and she was saying, "Oh, look at me, I'm so strong. I didn't get sick," and now she's got it. That's what happened, boys and girls. It's that hubris. This is an interesting scenario. This here is an interesting scenario. Stopping in for a howdy and a like. Thank you so much, Sean. Thank you so much. The world's most dangerous Bessy. We're going to be going live very, very shortly. Look at this cool table. I just built this this little dungeon this week. I left the walls really low, and I don't know that I would have left them that low normally, but because we do the recordings and the video and stuff, sometimes I have to kind of think about that when I do the terrain. Even on a normal table, when we're just playing on the big 3x3 table, I still am a little sparse with the terrain sometimes because I have to have places to move the camera around and things like that. So, luckily, with Pulp Alley, you could do that and still have a lot of fun. So it still works perfectly fine. Red Mist is on here this morning. Very, very cool. Very cool. Let's see. I guess I'm supposed to go do the 10 o'clock thing. Hey, everybody, this is Dave here at Pulp Alley, and you are watching the Pulp Alley Adventure Theater. Today, our special guest is Nay.
Good
Nay,
morning,
tell the boys and
everyone.
girls howdy.
Howdy.
That's all you get, boys and girls. You got a howdy, and that's it. Um, So Nay is plays with Charlie Stout, who's on here, and also with Jody Questwise, who's on here. So tell us a little bit. You were telling me a little bit about a charity that you guys have going on. So Nay, kind of talk to the boys and girls about that.
Yeah, it's called Gaming for a Cure. Jody actually created it. Oh gosh, must have been 16 years ago or so. But
Okay.
what we do is we do a couple events a year and we do games from morning till night and it's strictly donation. We have a spinny wheel and anybody can come and play games all day long and all our profits go to cancer research.
Very cool. Very cool. So I hope you all are hearing Nay. We got David Meisner joining also. Jeffrey Clark is on here in the freezing UK. Very cool. So one of the questions that we get asked is what size table should you use for Pulp Alley? And normally we play on a 3x3 table. That's kind of our default is 3x3. But we have definitely done it on bigger tables, and we've definitely done it on smaller tables as well. And this one, what is this? This is about 9 inches by maybe 13 or so, 14, 16, something. I don't know. So, uh, and we've done it on even smaller where we play on, like a ship or something, and those could be, well, probably roughly this size, but maybe a little more narrow. So it really gets down to how much action there is going on. And Pulp Alley really focuses in on what the characters are doing and what their choices are, almost like a good, spy-fi, like a James Bond sort of scenario. It doesn't have to be spread out over a huge area. It can be, limited to one area or one building and things like that. So you can still have a lot of fun with it. So, as part of our story that we've had going over the last few scenarios, the Phantom Agents have been on the trail of the werewolf cult, the cult of the wolf. And through their clever scheme, they've been able to get themselves thrown into the sacrificial pit. Phantom Ace was thrown into the sacrificial pit, and then Rutherford and Gage leap in after him. They find themselves in a dark, dark area, a room scattered with bones. Bones are littering all over through this area. It's also very, very dark. So we're going to say that the dungeon is a difficult area. That means as long as you only move 6 inches, then there's no problem. If they try to run, which would be moving over 6 inches, try and move fast, that's when accidents can happen. Right, boys and girls? Remember that. But for the most part, I think we'll just be moving the 6 inches. Does anybody want to hazard a guess as to what this scenario is? This is actually a reskinned version of one of our scenarios. So there's actually a published scenario that's out here that plays exactly like what we're doing, but it is not called Lair of the Wolf. So the player characters are starting this one off. The player characters are starting this one off. Nay, there are four barriers that the player characters will have to pass through, and they are represented by these four buttons here. One, two, three, four. This last button down here, this last button, that is actually just the location where the mother of wolves will appear. So, but the four barriers that they have to try and pass through are these. and those will be represented by one of these yellow cards. And that will, although the peril will still be random, the plot point is determined by what's printed on the card. If they get through a barrier, then they will get to draw a reward card. Also, whenever they pass through, when a player character comes up to one of the barriers and is able to, correctly do the ritual to get through it, the number of successes that they roll, as long as they pass the challenge, determines how many player characters can get through at that moment. So we'll talk about that a little bit more as we get to it. So that's what we're going to move to right now. It's a 9-turn scenario. At the start of my scenario, I'm going to start off by activating. I think I want to activate Gauge. I'm going to activate Gauge, and she's going to move her 6 inches over to the barrier, and then she will attempt it. The first thing that she's got to do is face a peril. Now, monsters could appear when I fail a peril or when I fail a plot point. So the peril is 1 with finesse. That's not her best stat. That is definitely not her best stat, and she only has 2. Let's see, where can I put this? 2 dice 6 in finesse. I don't have a card. Oh, I could use my focus. What do you guys think? Should I use my focus here? If I blow it, I'm gonna get a monster on me. Oh, that says cunning. Oh no, that's not the right card. That's the challenge card. Okay. It's basically a 75% chance that I'm gonna get a success here. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna go ahead and use my focus. I don't want to screw it up here. And that's going to add an extra dice. So I'll get 3 dice 6. I need 1. Got it. Okay. So I got the 1 success I needed. So I get past the peril. And now I'm going to take one of the yellow cards. And it is, the challenge says 2 successes with might. Oh dear. Oh dear, right off the bat, I've got the plot point challenge, roll 2 successes with might, and she only has 2 dice 6 in that. Man, I wish I'd have saved that focus. All right, boys and girls, I don't have a card that's going to help me. I don't have anything else that's going to help me. Doggone it. I got to roll 2 successes here, boys and girls. If I blow this, not only do I fail to get the challenge open, but a wolf will appear on her. Here it is. 2 successes. Yes, 2 4s, boys and girls. 2 successes. 2 successes. She gets through the barrier. She's going to get a blue card
Where's the
added to
dice
her.
of doom?
I know. Where's my dice of doom? And look at that. It invigorates her. And now for the rest of the scenario, she's got a +1 to her might. So now she's a little bit feistier now. Now here's the decision, and this is what I think is a fun part of this scenario. When she completes that Enochian seal, arranging the pieces, she gets to put 2 characters, because that's the number of successes she rolled. See that? She rolled 2 successes, so she can move 2 characters through this gate. Any 2 characters. Now, she could move herself through. She could move Rutherford through. She could move Phantom Ace through. Somebody's going to get left behind and have to do that challenge.
I think Phantom Ace should be left behind.
You're probably right. You're probably right. Oh my gosh! Thank you so much for €5 out there. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. I think you're probably right, Nay. Nay, I think you're probably right. I think I'm going to have to put, because if anybody can pass the challenge being left on his own, it's probably Phantom Ace. If I leave Rutherford behind, or if I leave Gage behind, doggone it, I hate doing that. But I'm going to have to. All right, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to put Gage through. So she's going to appear on the other side of the portal now. She's going to appear on the other side of the portal. I have to put her within 3 inches of it. So I'm going to put her right here. And I'm going to put Rutherford right next to her. Put a little bit of space in between the two of them. Now, in this scenario, as soon as they pass through the portal, that's when the children of the wolf appear. So, a whelp appears on both of them, a whelp and a whelp. All right. How?
Oh.
Yeah. This is actually kind of bad right now. So what happens here is that Um, the combat does not occur at this time, but it will happen during the whelp's activation, or when I activate another character that's already that's engaged with them. So the next character I'm going to activate is going to be Phantom Ace. They pass through. They know the whelps are on them. The next thing I'm going to do is activate Phantom Ace. He will now move up to the Enochian seal. And he goes, well, that looked easy. I could do that. So now he's going to try to pass through. So he has to get a peril. His peril is 1 with might. Well, he's got 3 die 10 in might. So I think that's something he can handle. I think he can handle that 3 to 10. Needs 1. I don't really have a choice. And he got the 1 success that he needed by the skin of his teeth. Just by the skin of his teeth. And we already know what the plot point value is. Apologize for the coughing today, boys and girls. We know that he has to roll now 2 successes with might, so we need a better roll than we just got. Now he needs to roll 2 successes with might to get through.
He can't do it.
He did it. He got
Oh.
2 9s. Nay is throwing her mojo. Not this time. Nay, he's getting through there. He will not get a reward card because that's already been claimed. I'm going to just go ahead and put him in between Gage and Rutherford, and a new whelp appears. Now, I still have 1 character you'll notice that I have not activated. I haven't activated Rutherford. Rutherford still has his activation. So that's what I have to do. I cannot force the NPC characters to activate. So Rutherford must activate. As soon as he does, it creates a fight situation between him and the whelp. So the whelp is rolling 2 die 8 to attack. We know that. I guess we don't necessarily know that, Nay. You do have the option to choose to dodge. Let me decide mine first, and then you get to decide because I'm the active character. I have to state what I'm going to do first. Rutherford is a terrible, terrible brawler with only 2 die 6. He's definitely a better dodger. And even if I dodged, I think I'm going to go ahead and try to dodge it, though. I'm going to go ahead and try and dodge. Nay, I've got 3 die 8 in dodge.
I've got him scared already.
Yeah. So not a lot of reason for you to dodge since you know that I've chose to dodge. You see how that works? Now you have a better choice to make. You know I'm dodging, so that means that you could almost just get some free attacks in if you want to make your 2 die 8 roll. Is that what you'd like to do?
Oh yeah, I want to brawl for sure.
Okay, so we'll roll yours first since you're the only attacker. So 2 die 8. 2 6s. Doggone it. Okay, so now Rutherford is going to have to roll a couple of these dice. Need to be 6s or better. and not a single one. Look at that. Not a single six. So
Woo!
both of the hits are coming through, and I'm going to have to roll a 2 dice health check. Double checking your cards. Okay. Passed one health, failed with the other dice, and that means Rutherford is injured. Doggone it. I should have just gone ahead and fought. That was trying to play it cautious. Doggone it, and it didn't work out there. Okay. And the terrible thing is that the wolves now get to activate. So that's what happens next. All of the player characters have activated. So now we're going to switch over to the NPCs. The NPCs are now activating. So which one of your wolves would you like to activate first, Nay?
The one on Rutherford.
Okay. So now you've been in a fight. So now if you want to attack me, you're going to be down to rolling 1 die 8. If you wanted to dodge, you'd be rolling 2 dice 6. You want to attack?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So the multiple fights penalty kicks in there. She's rolling 1d8 to attack with. Rutherford is going to try to dodge again. He's down to rolling d6s this time. Let's see what she gets. She rolls a 1. That is a failure. So no success at all. Rutherford doesn't even have to roll, and he's going to go ahead and take his 1-inch move, and he's going to step back behind Ace, like so. All right, the next wolf that you would like to activate.
Let's activate the one on Gage.
Okay, and you're going to attack again.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so the whelp that's on Gage is activating and rolling 2 dice 6. Gage has her weapon X fired up, adding a +1 to her brawl. That would get her up to 4 die 8 on brawl. Or dodge. You know what? This is where you gotta swing for the fences. So Gage is gonna throw her 4 die 8 back at the whelp. The whelp is the active character. We'll let them roll first. A 4. So you have a 4 so far. And Gage has a 5 and a 7. So in that situation, you couldn't block even if you wanted to. So that means it becomes a take 'em all situation, and Gage is going to have to roll a 1 dice health check, and the whelp is going to have to roll a 2 dice health check. Since you're the active character, Nay, we would normally roll for you first. You have an I'm all right card in your hand. Do you want to save your wolf uh, and not roll, or do you want to roll?
Um, no, I think I'm going to save that card for a little bit. We're
Okay, all right.
early
So
in the
go ahead and
game.
take the roll. All right.
Yeah,
It's the first room. There's no reason. You got plenty more wolves coming. So
that's
here
right.
is your roll for your health check. You need both of these to be a 4 or better. Only one of them is. That means the whelp goes down. They are level 1 in this scenario. It is removed from play. Gage also has to roll a health check. She needs a 4 or better. She got it. She is uninjured. The last wolf to activate is on Phantom Ace. You have 2 die 8 to roll. Are you attacking? Yeah.
Now,
Uh,
can I move my wolf into the next room?
oh no. Because right now we're engaged.
Oh,
So
okay.
you could use your. So when an engaged character, and I think that's a really good question there. So let's clarify that. When an engaged character activates, a fight starts immediately. It's not optional. It's not something you have to think about or decide. A fight is going to happen. If you engage in contact with an enemy, that starts a fight. Now you could choose to dodge, and you could use your breakaway,
That's
which
what I
would
was
allow
just
you to
thinking.
move 3 inches, and that would let you move through that doorway. So you could
Let's do
use your
that.
break. Okay.
Yep.
So the fight starts. As the attacking character, as the attacker, you get to choose whether you're going to attack or dodge first. So you say, "I'm going to dodge."
Yep.
I could say whatever I'm going to say. I'm going to punch you, and then you, instead of rolling, you play your breakaway card. So that automatically ends the fight, and it moves you up 1 to 3 inches in any direction, and 3 inches will put you on the other side of this doorway. Dun dun dun. Smart move there, Nay. Smart move. Uh, and that ends the turn. Everybody has activated. So if when there are no, that's kind of how you know when a turn is over, is if there are no ready characters on the table. So all the characters have activated. Nobody is ready. That ends the turn, and then we're gonna start turn 2. I'm gonna pull a bullet. It's a 9-turn scenario. We're gonna draw cards. Player characters of the director. I got a sidestep, and in your hand, I'm adding a distraction. So, one thing that I do need to roll for at the end of that turn is the recovery check for Rutherford. So, here is his recovery check. A 5 means he shakes off his injury and he is no longer injured. All right, as we start turn number 2, Nay, I kind of went through that a little bit quickly, but I wanted to make sure you knew you got a distraction. That's what you drew, was a distraction.
Okay.
So you would play this when I activate a character. When I activate a character, um, you can give them a -1 to their might, finesse, and cunning for the duration of their activation. That's kind of scary when you're dealing with what we're dealing with right now. Okay. As we start turn number 2, let's see. How's everything? Oh, we got Sean Peck on here now. Very cool. Vern Jeski's on here. How awesome is that? How awesome. You guys are the best. We got the best group of Pulp Alley players. I gotta type something in or it'll die on me. My amazing typing skills. Okay. Gosh, now I'm activating in this room that already has a monster in it. Maybe I should have Rutherford try to finish that thing off. I think that's what I'll do. I'm going to activate Rutherford. I'm checking to see if you have a card to play. Okay. The only one that you would play right now would be your distraction if you wanted to. I'm not saying you have to play it by any means, but that's who I'm activating. I'm going to activate Rutherford. Would you like to play your distraction on him?
Not yet. No.
Okay. All right. So what he's going to do is he's going to move over to the next portal. He's not going to try it. He's just moving next to it, and then he's going to shoot at that whelp. Because that's what he is. He's a shooter. He would normally get 4 die 8 for the short range. That'll give him a 5th dice. The whelp really only has the option to dodge, and that'll be with 2 die 6.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Okay. So here is the shooting from, so that portal is go. Oh no, they actually stay in play. Here is the shooting from Rutherford, 5d8. I could discard to add another card. I don't think or another dice. I don't think I'm going to do that though. Let's see what I got. So 3 successes, 2 7s, and a 5. Well, there's absolutely no chance that you're going to dodge
Nope.
those 7s. But you could get rid of that 5. Let's see if you can get rid of the 5. And you do. You roll a 5.
Yay!
That gets rid of my 5, but that means you still have 2 hits coming at you. You get your health check. Both of these dice have to be a 4 or better. Neither is. The whelp is removed from play. All right. So now that room has been cleared, but this next room is going to be ugly, ugly, ugly when we get in there. I'm going to
That's my
activate.
plan.
I know, I know. This isn't going to go good. Let's see. Do I want to have Gauge? Yeah, I'm going to try Gauge again. I'm going to try the same sort of idea. So I'm going to activate Gauge. Do you want to, do you have a card that you'd like to play? I think it would just be the distraction if you want to play the distraction.
Yes, I do.
Okay. So she uses her distraction on Gauge. So for this entire activation, Gauge has a -1 to her might, finesse, and cunning. Oh boy, that's bad because her finesse and cunning aren't very good to begin with. Now I really have to think about whether or not I'm even willing to attempt that plot point, because if I fail it, that makes a monster appear. So maybe I just leave her. I got 9 turns. I don't have to be in a hurry. I hate to do it, but I think it's too risky to try and I think it's too risky. Ah, what the hell? Let's just go for it. All right. So she's gonna go. She's moving up and gonna attempt the portal. Here is her peril. Her peril is 2 successes with cunning or finesse. Well, she has 4
Oh,
die
finesse, of
8.
course.
Yeah, I'm not going to choose finesse. No. So she has a cunning of 4 die 8, but she is distracted. She hears the howling. Oh, as she moves up to try and complete the Enochian ritual. She's going to lose a dice because of her distraction. She's rolling 3 die 8. I don't have a card that's going to help me. So here we go. I need 2 successes. This is for the peril. This is for the peril, boys and girls. 2 successes, and she beats it. She gets past that. However, boys and girls, the distraction is for the entire activation. Now we've got to pick a yellow card for the plot point. So the yellow card says that this one, she needs 2 successes with cunning. All right, well, that is her sweet spot. So she's rolling 3 die 8 again. She's got to get 2 of these. 2 successes, and she got it. 2 successes. Oh my gosh. Now I have to pick 2 characters to move through the portal. Whoo. Oh boy, boy, oh boy. So that's done. She's going to get another blue card added to her character. She drew the card that as an action, she can extend the scenario by 1 turn.
Oh
So I'm
my.
going to move 2 characters through the portal. Hmm. Okay. The first one I'm going to move through is Phantom Ace.
Could you give me a close up of that door?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'll move the camera to the other side. See if I can find a better view for you.
Okay.
Is that I hope that's a better view. It's about
Yeah,
as
it
good as I
was.
can do. So yeah, I'll move it back and forth as I'm rolling dice though. So um sometimes I forget to change it. Uh Gosh, I hate to do it this way, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to send Phantom Ace through. I'm going to put him into contact with this wolf. So he's going to come and appear directly in contact with it. And then another one is going to appear on him as well. Then I'm going to send Rutherford through. He's got to appear within 3 inches of this. And I'm going to put Rutherford on the back side of this wolf. Rutherford's already activated. No, I don't want to do that. That's horrible. I'm going to put Rutherford directly behind Phantom Ace. And a new wolf will appear on Rutherford as well. So you'll have one on Rutherford, two on Phantom Ace. The only character that I have not activated this turn is Phantom Ace. So now he's going to activate. No, this is about as dangerous of a move as you can do here. So what Phantom Ace is going to do when he activates, he's engaged with two monsters. And what he's going to do is he's going to split his dice. So he's going to put 2 die 10 on one of those monsters and 2 die 10 on the other one. They will both be rolling 2 die 8. I believe, Nay, you do have the option to dodge, but I think you would rather attack here.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay. So really doesn't matter which one I do. I'll do the one that's closest to the portal, the one that escaped last turn. We'll fight that one first. So here is the roll for Phantom Ace. He's the active character. All he got was a 7. Here is from the monster. Monster got a 5. I don't think I'm willing to take the hit there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel your hit, and we'll just call that a wash there. The next one is on the next monster. So I'll have 2 die 10 on that one. I got an 8 and a 5. I think that's kind of showing up on camera. And the monster gets an 8. All right. Again, since I'm outnumbered, I'm going to go ahead and take off your 8 and make you roll a 1 dice health check. Now, that's a 1 die 6 health check. You have a 50-50 chance of passing it. Would you like to use your I'm all right, or do you want me to roll for you?
Yeah, why not? I'll use it.
The I'm all right?
Yep.
Okay. So she uses I'm all right. That means the monster stays in play and automatically passes the health check. All right. That was all of my characters. Gage activated, Rutherford activated, Phantom Ace activated. And now we're starting the NPCs half of the turn. So which character would you like to activate first?
Um, the one on Rutherford.
Okay.
I'm gonna
So
brawl.
Rutherford, gosh, dodging didn't go all that well last time. So let's just do it again. All right. So Rutherford's going to try to dodge. I assume you were attacking. I should
Oh
have
yeah.
asked you first. Okay. So you
Yes.
have 2 die 8 coming at him. Uh, I think I'm going to go ahead and use my sidestep card to gain an extra dodge dice. So I'm going to put an extra dodge dice on him this time. So he'll have 4 die 8 to dodge with. You got a 6. So as long as I can
Oh,
get one of my dice with a 6 on it, and did in fact get a 6, so Rutherford will take a 1 inch back. Next,
I've
the
got him
two that
afraid
are
of the
on.
Rutherford's pretty afraid of the werewolves, isn't he?
Yes, indeed. Rutherford is a shooter. He's not a hand-to-hand person, so he will normally back away from somebody that wants to engage him and then shoot them in the face, which is what's about to happen to that wolfie. Now you still have 2 on Phantom Ace.
Yep. I'll do the one on the one closest to the door.
Okay. If you attack me, you're going to have 1 die 8. If you want to dodge me, you got 2 die 6. What do you want to do?
I know he's gonna come at me full force, so I'm gonna dodge.
Okay, you're choosing to dodge here. Interesting. All right. So I've been in one fight, and that's worth mentioning there, boys and girls. Remember that he fought both of those wolves because it was a split dice fight and he was splitting his dice. That counted as a single fight. So he's only been in one fight. Um, so he'll still have 3 die 10 to brawl you. I'm gonna try and get the wolf. I don't see any reason to hold back at this point. So he is throwing his brawl dice. So no reason not to roll that first. And got a 7 and a 10. And you know what? No matter how much you roll those d6s, they're never going to block a 7 and a 10. So that means that wolf takes 2 hits, and we'll have to roll a 2 dice health check. The wolf is down and out. Oh! All right, the next wolf.
That
You
one's
can
gonna
either
brawl.
brawl me with 1 die 8 or dodge with 2 die 6. Nay, did you say brawl?
Yeah, I'm gonna brawl.
Okay, okay. I
Why
apologize.
not?
So you're brawling, and I am also going to try to brawl you. Um, I'd normally roll 4. Now I've been in 2 fights, so I'm down to rolling 2 die 10 against your 1d8. Let you roll first. You're the active character. You got a 5. Phantom Ace will roll 2 die 10. He got a 4. So couldn't block. You could choose to block here if you wanted to. You are the active character.
Okay, what was that?
You are the active character here, so you could choose to cancel my success by using your success, and that would basically mean that neither of us was injured. So it depends on how dangerous you want to play this fight. Do you want us to both remain standing, or do you want us to both roll a 1 dice health check?
Um, I want to take the hits. I want him to
Okay,
take a hit.
see if we can get some damage through. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, so both characters will now have to roll a 1 dice health check. The wolf will roll a d6, pass on a 4 or better. The wolf rolled a 2. The wolf is gone. But let's see if it drew blood. Phantom Ace is rolling a d10. That's his current health level. Needs a 4 or better, and he got it. So he is not injured, and he remains standing there. All right. That ended the turn. That ended the turn. We don't have any recovery checks to roll for. Pull a bullet. Draw cards. I drew a stumble. Interesting. You drew a, oh my gosh, another I'm all right.
I'm all right. Yes.
Oh my gosh, no. I needed that. Not nay. Doggone it.
Oh
I think
no,
that's
I
probably
need
one of my
that.
favorite cards. What do you
Right.
guys think? What do you guys think? Does anybody have a favorite card?
I like parlay.
Parlay is dirty.
Hmm.
Parlay is a dirty, dirty card. Yeah, it can be a lot of. What's favorite fortune card or favorite solo card? I guess if you only play solo. All right, boys and girls. Sikkim nay. Oh, very cool. Thank you guys so much for joining us today, everybody. Hey, if you haven't already, please make sure you hit that like button for us. That's important. Um, and if you're not a subscriber to our little channel, I'd appreciate it if you would hit that subscribe button and get subscribed to our little channel. If you're already a subscriber, be sure and hit that bell so you get a notification when we upload new videos. All right. So as we start turn number 3 here, Gage is still on the other side of this barrier. She sent Phantom Ace and Rutherford through, but she's still on the other side. Plus, I have another barrier over here, and we have a wolf still in this room. So Gage is going to get a wolf just by entering this room. I think I have to activate her first. Doggone it. I hate that she's stuck on the other side. That's what I'm going to have to do, though. I'm going to activate Gage, and she's going to try to take care of this Enochian barrier. Let's see, that was this one. Okay, so each time she's got to deal with a peril as she's trying to solve the puzzle again. It has reset. She has to roll 2 successes with finesse or cunning. I was just looking at your cards. I don't really see anything that you would want to play here, so I'm going to go ahead and go
No.
to her cunning roll of 4 die 8. Need 2. Got 2. So she's past the peril. If I fail that, that means a wolf appears. The next thing is we already know the barrier is 2 cunning here. So she's going to roll that. Need 2 successes. Oh, that was close again. 2 successes will let her get 2 characters through this barrier. There's only 1 left. And she's going to appear over here in this corner with a wolf on her. Okay. That might have been a bad move, but we'll see. Now who do I activate? I guess the next one I'm going to activate is Rutherford. Checking your cards again. Okay. Rutherford's going to activate. He's going to move over next to the door, and he's going to shoot at the wolf that's next to Phantom Ace. He's rolling 5d8 to attack. The wolf will have to try to dodge. It's its only option. Doesn't have any ranged fighting. So Rutherford's rolling 5d8. 2 7s, an 8, and a 4. And that's why he dodges away. So here is the wolf's roll. You could stop that 4, and you do. You stop the 4, and 3 hits get through. The wolf's going to have to roll a 3 dice health check. No surprise there. It is removed. All right. Now, what are we going to do about this other one?
My wolves can't roll for health for crap.
yeah. I apologize. I didn't ask if you wanted to use your I'm all right there. So would you
No,
rather use your I'm all right and keep this
no.
wolf in play? Okay.
Mm-mm. I know they've got the flu like everybody else does, so
Yeah.
their health
All
isn't
right.
so good.
I know. I got one more here. Let's see. So Phantom Ace has not activated. So now I have a choice. Do I go for the barrier or do I help Gage? See, I can't shoot the wolf because now it's engaged with Gage. So I can't shoot into that combat. I could go brawl it though, and I guess that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go brawl that wolf. So 4 die 10 are coming at that wolf. Would the wolf like to reply with 2 die 8?
Sure would.
Okay, so 4 die 10 of brawl. Let's see if I can find a spot that I can roll this that it'll be on camera. Okay, so here is Phantom Ace's attack. He gets a 7, a 6, and a 10. The wolf
Ooh.
gets a 4.
No.
Hmm. Well, I'm going to block your 4 and not roll any health checks. So I'm going to get rid of your 4 by using one of my dice, and that leaves 2 hits left, and you'll have to roll a 2 dice health check. All you need are
I'm
4s or
gonna use
better.
my I'm gonna use my I'm all right on that.
Okay, okay. And there the wolf is. I'm all right. Okay. Thank you for remembering that, because I had already forgotten again. So now that's all of my characters. I activated everybody in that room. The only character that is left that has not activated is the wolf. Oh, I got that wolf. I got that wolf now, though. So when the wolf activates, it's actually in contact with 2 enemies. If you attack, you're going to have 1 die 8 to roll, and you're going to have to pick which one of my characters you want to put that dice against. The other character will get a free attack against you. Um,
Has it already been in?
yeah, it was in a fight because Phantom Ace just pulled its tail.
Oh,
Phantom Ace was
that's
over
right.
here yanking on its tail. I got a tiger by the tail. Let's see. Um, or you could choose to dodge, in which case you would have 2 dice and you could put 1 dice against both enemies. It really just depends on what your goal is here. Do you want to try and get someone injured, or do you want to keep your wolf alive? Uh,
Um,
I should have been doing that over here to show you. Do you want to try and cause some damage to somebody, or are you just wanting to try and keep your wolf alive? I think that's the choice you have there.
let's try and do some damage.
Okay. Now your choice is, which character do you want to put that die 8 against?
Rutherford.
No, you're it's either Gage or Phantom Ace.
Oh, okay. Gauge.
Okay. So Gage, you're putting your 1 dice against her. You'll probably want to resolve that fight first. I guess I'm gonna have Gage dodge. She's got 3 die 8 to dodge with. I'm gonna have her try to dodge. So here is your 1 die 8. Oh, you got a 7. That means I've got to get a 7 to get away from it. And I did not. That means she's gonna have to roll a
Woo!
1 dice health check. And she failed. Gage is
Yes.
injured. Doggone it. Okay. And then um, the fight, then the wolf will have to resolve another fight against Phantom Ace. It has no dice to put against him, so he will be rolling 3 die 10 to pull its tail again. He lost 1 dice because of the previous fight, so he had 2 successes. That becomes 2 hits, and the wolf will have to roll a 2 dice health check. And this time the wolf stays up. The
Yes.
wolf stays in play. Doggone it. That keeps me locked in this room for another turn, just about. That ends that turn, and we have recovery checks to roll for. So, Gage, is Gage going to recover? She does. She shakes off that injury. Shaking it off. I'm going to pull a bullet. I'm going to draw cards. The card that I draw is a bad news. I like that. I like getting some bad news. And um, you drew a sidestep. A
Sidestep.
sidestep can be used to add +1 to your dodge dice.
Ooh,
So, might
that'll
be
come in
useful.
handy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
might be. Okay. As we start turn 4 here, this is a 9-turn scenario. As we start turn 4, Phantom Ace has got a hold of that wolf, trying to pull it away from Gage. It's biting. It bit into Gage. You can see its blood dripping from its fangs. Gage is in that corner swinging her electro wrench at the thing, trying to beat it down. Actually, she's trying to get away from it. She's trying to stop it from biting her. Rutherford just finished off one of the wolves and is turning to see what he needs to do to help out over here. And that puts us in room number, what is this, 4, 3, whatever. I have to decide who I'm going to activate first. And it's going to be, doggone it, this stinks. All right, it's going to be Phantom Ace. Phantom Ace is going to activate. He's going to try and clobber that wolf. If I put this right here. Okay. So Phantom Ace activates as the active character. That means a fight automatically starts. It's not optional. Happens. Phantom Ace is going to be brawling you with 4 die 10. You could reply and fight back with 2 die 8, or you could dodge with 2 die 6.
I'm going to brawl.
You bet. All right. Here is the 4 die 10 coming at you. 3 successes, a 7, an 8, and a 5. Here are your attacks. Double 1s.
No.
How about that? So that's an easy decision to make, and the wolf will have to roll a 3 dice health check. Wolf is gone. Blip. The dice of doom. The dice of doom. So I've activated Phantom Ace in that room. I got to keep the forward progress going. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and activate Gage next. Gage activates next. She's got the hang of these seals, so she's going to move over here and try and pop this seal. Here is her peril. Her peril is a 1 with might. Oh, you know what? She got that bonus might. She got the bonus might, so she's rolling 3 die 6. Come on, I only need 1 of these. Oh, is that on camera? Probably. Okay. Yeah, she got past that. So now she'll get 1 of the yellow cards for the seal. This seal, she has to roll 2 successes with might, finesse, or cunning. All right, well, she'll definitely be using her cunning there. She is using her cunning on this seal here. She's using her cunning, and that's 4 die 8. She needs 2 successes. And she got 2 successes. Doggone it. I'd love to roll a 3 there, boys and girls. If I had rolled a 3, then I could have made all 3 characters move into the next room. Because she rolled a 2, that means she only gets to move 2 characters into the next room. Rutherford has not activated this turn, but Gage and Phantom Ace have both activated. I think I'm going to have to do it the way I've been doing it, and I'm going to send in Phantom Ace and Rutherford. I think that's what I have to do. Yeah. Okay. So I'll send in Rutherford. He'll appear over here. I'm going to adjust my camera. As soon as he appears, he's going to get a wolf.
Oh.
Not going good here. Phantom Ace will stand next to him, and he will also get a wolf. Oh. And doggone it, Rutherford is going to have to. Doggone it, I hate activating Rutherford like this, but he's going to have to activate. Let's play it dangerous. Let's go for it. Rutherford has to activate. So now they've appeared in the room. The only character that I haven't activated this turn is Rutherford. So Rutherford's going to have to activate. When he does, you'll notice he is engaged. So it automatically makes a fight. He only gets to roll 2 die 6 to brawl with. That's what he's going to do. He's gonna try it. And the
What's he gonna do?
the big reason is that even if he backed up, the wolf hasn't activated, so the wolf would be able to get on him anyway. I'm going to take the chance here that I can get at least one success and hopefully knock that wolf out. That's what I want to do.
Got a question.
Uh-huh.
Kind of late in the game. Um, for the whelps, it says it's horrific. Does that mean anything?
Yes, yes. It doesn't mean anything for this scenario,
Okay,
unfortunately, because they're level 1, so they would only affect other level 1 characters.
gotcha. Okay,
Yep. Yep. Good question, though. Thank you for bringing it up. So they are horrific. If there were level 1 characters on the table, then they could actually cause horror in in those characters. But level 2 or above are able to withstand that. Okay.
okay.
Um, uh, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try and cause some hits. So he's gonna throw his 2 die 6 at the wolf. I think the wolf will be replying with 2 die 8. Correct?
Correct.
All right. Here we go. Let's get a better camera angle so I can get the dice in there too. Okay. Here we go. Come on, Rutherford. You got to get some successes here. Well, this was a bad move.
No, he does. No, he doesn't.
A5. Okay, well, that's enough. He got a success. And then the wolf rolls 2 die 8 and got a6. Well, I couldn't block it even if I wanted to. As the active character, I could choose to use, one of my dice to block a dice of equal or lower value. But my 5 is not big enough to block a 6. So that means it automatically becomes both of us taking a hit. Rutherford will roll a 1 dice health check, and the monster will roll a 1 dice health check. Now, I'm going to go ahead and use my bad news card here, and I'm going to give you an extra hit. So you're going to have to roll a 2 dice health check instead of just 1 dice. And here is the 1 dice for Rutherford. 1 dice for Rutherford. Got to get a 4 or better? No. And Rutherford takes a owie. Rutherford is bloodied. Now,
Woohoo!
the wolf. This will make it all worth it if the wolf gets a failure. And it does. And the wolf is knocked out. Okay. Well, we still have one character in play that has not activated. So that means you have one wolf that is engaged with Phantom Ace. Do you want to roll your 2 die 8 to take a bite out of him? Or 2 die 6
Yeah.
to dodge? Okay.
Yeah. Let's try and take a bite out of him.
Okay. 2 die 8 to take a bite. He will brawl you with 4 die 8. Here is your attack. You got a 5. Here is Phantom Ace's attack. 3 successes. That's 2 6s and a 4. Because this is the experienced version of Phantom Ace, he has combat sense, and that means that he's able to try to block even though that he isn't the active character. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to use my 6 and knock out your 5, so I don't even take a chance of getting injured, and that leaves 2 successes for the wolf to roll a health check with. 2 chances, failed, and that wolf is clear. Oh. Let's see. That puts us to the end of the turn. Every single character is activated. We do have a recovery check. Let's see if Rutherford will shake it off this time. I don't want to send him into that last room injured, and he shakes it off. Good deal, Rutherford. All right. That puts us to the next turn. Pulling a bullet, drawing cards. I drew a disarmed. Well, that's about as useless as anything could be for me. And you drew a bad news.
Bad news.
So you play that when I suffer 1 or more hits, and then that'll add an extra hit to it, just like I did with that wolf, right? I
Right.
got you with one hit, and then I played a bad news and got two hits on you. So that's what that does. Adds an extra hit. All right. So now I have to try and get Gage into that room. So Gage, you'll see, is still caught outside of the barriers on the other side of it here. So do I do her first? I think that's what I have to do, right? I have to try and get her in there. Huh. Okay. All right. That's what I'm going to have to do. So I will activate Gage and she will attempt this barrier. Double checking your cards. Okay. Here is the peril for the barrier. One with might. Well, she's got 3 die 6 in might. She can do that now. 3 die 6. I only need one. Got it. And then she will do the barrier itself. And she's got 4 die 8 to break the Enochian seal again. She got it. 2 successes, just barely. And that gets her in. But as soon as she comes in, I'm going to put her over here against this wall within 3 inches of the seal. As soon as she comes in there, she's going to get a wolf. I don't know that it matters a lot, but you could either put it in front of her or you could put it behind her. You could even put it, if you wanted to, you could put it in contact with Rutherford and her. But Rutherford hasn't activated, so I'm just going to give you some options there. Where do you think you'd like this whelp to appear?
Let's put it in that corner behind her.
Okay. And just in contact with Gage? All right.
Yeah.
All right. And that ended her activation. So I still have 2 characters that haven't activated in that room. Rutherford can't attempt this. Rutherford can't shoot the wolf because it's engaged with Gage. He could try and brawl it, but he's really not very good at that. Doggone it. It's going to leave me stuck in this room another turn. I don't think there's any way I can get out of this. So I'm going to have to just deal with the wolf this turn. I'm going to activate Phantom Ace. Phantom Ace is going to come and try and get the wolf off of Gage. So he's rolling 4 die 8 to try and hit the wolf. Is the wolf brawling back?
Sure is.
Okay, so here is the fight. Phantom Ace only got a 6. 2
Oh,
2s, a 3, and a 6. That was not a good brawl.
oh, sure it was on
And
my
let's see
end.
how he was tripping over some bones, and the wolf gets a 6 and a 4. Oh my gosh. As the active character, I have the option to block here.
Yes.
And I don't want to go into that room injured, so I'm going to knock out your 6. I'm going to knock out one of your hits. That means Phantom Ace is going to get hit. Would you like to play your bad news on him?
I was trying to decide on that one or the stun because he's already activated, so it wouldn't
Correct.
matter if
Yeah,
he
the
couldn't move
stun. Yep.
anyways.
Yep. Yep. And you can actually play multiple cards, triggered off the same event. So you could play the stunned and the bad news, but like you said, he's already moved this turn, so playing the stunned on him, it does absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Right now, he's
Let's
going to have to roll a 1 dice health check. If you hit me with the bad news, then that means I'll have to roll 2 dice.
let's do that.
Okay, so he's going to have to roll 2 dice and get 2 successes rather than just one. He's rolling d10s because I like him. And he passed with a 5 and a 10.
Ah,
But good play. I think that was a good choice to make there. Would have been it definitely gave him the odds to get injured there. I still have one character that has not activated this turn, and that's Rutherford. And Rutherford's gonna move over next to the barrier like that, and he is not going to attempt it. He's he's aiming his rifle in this direction, ready to fire, but he can't get anything else done. So the last thing that happens in this turn is you still have a character that has not activated, and that is your wolf. Now you would get into that same situation where you activate in contact with two enemies, and
Mhm.
it means you're going to have to split your dice. You
Mhm.
only have one dice in brawl, so you can choose to either put that one dice on gauge, or you can put that one dice on phantom ace, or you could choose to dodge and put one dice on both of them.
I'll do that.
Okay, you're going to choose to dodge, putting one dice on both, trying to keep the wolf alive. Okay, so we'll roll for their attacks. Gage will attack first. She's throwing 4 die 8 to brawl. An 8, a 5, and a 6 with her electro wrench. You're rolling one dice to try and brawl. I'm sorry, to dodge. 2 isn't going to stop anything. That means you're taking 3 hits. And I think, yep, that wolf is gone.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, he kept us stuck in that room a turn longer than I would have liked, because finishing off the mother of wolves is going to be a much difficult, a much harder thing to do. Um, that basically ends that turn. All the characters in there have activated. We will pull a bullet. Have no recovery checks. Draw cards. I drew a unseen peril. I like that. I like unseen peril. And you drew a warmed up. Warmed up,
Warmed up.
Nay. Warmed up. So you would play that when one of your characters activates, or before you roll for a brawl, or to cancel all of the multiple fights penalties for the rest of the turn that that character would suffer. So can be pretty handy.
Mhm.
That ends that turn. We're starting turn 6. This is only a 9 turn scenario. I'm actually having a much harder time getting through this. It looks like I'm probably doing it fairly quickly, but the whelps have actually slowed them down quite a bit. Um, and that means that they're not going to have a lot of time left once they get into that main chamber to finish off the mother of wolves. I don't know how this is going to go. Let's see. Um, we drew cards. We're starting a new turn. Okay. Okay. Well, I think I'll just use the same sequence that I have been doing, and that is to send Gauge up to unlock the barrier. Gosh, I don't know. I feel like I need to use Rutherford to do it. I almost feel like I should use Rutherford to do the barrier. I hate sending him into the room unactivated. I'm gonna try Rutherford. Oh, if he blows it, that could be bad. Hmm. If he fails the peril or the plot point challenge, that means he gets another whelp in the room, and that's like guaranteed almost that I'm not going to be able to um, get out of this room this turn, and I'm running out of time. Do I send? Okay, we're just gonna have to do it the way that we have been. I think that's the only smart play. So I'm gonna send Gage into. I'm activating Gage. I'm checking your cards to see if you have anything. Gage is moving up to the barrier, and she's going to attempt it. So here is her peril. Her peril is 1 with cunning. Well, that's about as sweet as you get right there. 4 die 8 in cunning. Let's see if I can find a spot that I can get the dice better. I put them right here. No, if I move this. this, there, something like that. Okay. 4 die 8. I only need 1. I got 2. Okay, so she gets past that part of it, and then the barrier itself requires 2 successes with finesse. Oh my gosh, that is not good.
Ooh,
She
she
only
ain't gonna
has
pass this.
2. She only has 2 die 6 in finesse. I don't have any cards that'll help me. Neither one of her rewards are going to help her. Damn it. All right. She's going to have to roll 2 die 6, and she's got to get both. Both of these must be a success. If she fails this, then another whelp appears on her. Here we go. 2
She ain't gonna
successes.
get it. She ain't gonna get it.
Easy peasy. Bam! Double ones. Wow.
Yes.
Okay. Damn it.
Oh.
Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. All right. You have a choice to make, Nay, where you want to put your wolf. It's got to be touching Gage. It could be touching Rutherford as well, or only on Gage.
Let's
Put it on the
see.
far side.
Gage.
I don't know that you want to be touching Rutherford.
No,
that would just
I'm
make
gonna.
you split your dice.
Yeah. Put me
Doesn't really matter.
just by Gage. Yeah.
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 Yeah. We'll put you by over here. Well, give you a little more flexibility if I set you there. Okay. So the wolf appears. because it appeared as part of her action to open that, and that ends her activation. That means we do not resolve the fight during her activation. So I still have one character that has not activated in the room, and that's Phantom Ace. Now the choice I have for Phantom Ace here is, do I clobber the wolf or do I try and open the barrier? I think I'm going to have to clobber the wolf.
Oh, I would say try the barrier.
Yeah.
That way I can get another wolf in there.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna try and clobber the wolf. Doggone it! That keeps me locked in this room another turn. I'm definitely running out of time now. So he's going to try to clobber the wolf. He's throwing 4 die 8 at the wolf. The wolf can reply with 2 die 8. I'm sorry. I'm rolling 4 die 10. You can reply with 2 die 8 or dodge with 2 die 6. What do you want to do?
I'm a werewolf. Let's fight.
That's the spirit right there. I got a 4 and 3 ones. 3 ones and a 4.
I'm gonna whip around and snarl.
Wow, that tail was greased up before he came in here. He knew my tactics. You got a 5 and a 7. I couldn't block either one of them, even if I wanted to. That means Phantom Ace is going to have to roll a 2 dice health check, and you're going to have to roll a 1 dice health check. Wow, that went bad. Okay, here we go. Phantom Ace is the active character. I'll roll for him first. Need 2 4s or better. Got double 8s. There we go. So he's not injured, and the wolf is splattered. Beep.
Ah,
But it held me in that room another turn. Doggone it. I activated all 3 of my characters, and I didn't even get in the room. Okay, that ends the turn. That was turn 6. What do you guys think? I don't know that I'm going to make it. I do not know that I'm going to make it out of here. That ended that turn. That was turn 6. So we have turn 7, 8, and 9 to go. Drawing cards. I drew a stunned. You drew a stay well. Doggone it.
stay well.
Stay well. So that's actually the only promo card that appears in the deck that I'm playing with today. I normally don't include very many stay well or promo cards or different cards. This is actually a basic starter deck that I'm playing with, except it has the Stay Well in there. So the Stay Well, I give these out to a lot of packages. If you guys get packages from Pulp Alley, you know that this card oftentimes appears in there. It was part of the card for this year. So before you roll for a health, reliability, or horror check, the check is automatically passed, and you draw another fortune card. So kind of like an I'm all right, except different.
For which three?
Health, reliability, or horror. So for this scenario,
It'd
it's
be
just
health.
health because you're not going to roll the other two.
Okay.
So before you roll for a health check, you may choose to automatically pass it and draw another fortune card. Doggone it! That if she plays that on the mother of wolves or even one of the whelps to keep them up, that's gonna make it an even harder scenario. We're starting turn 7, and I'm definitely running out of time here. As we start turn 7, Gage is going to try and break the barrier again. So the first thing we have to do is face a peril. 2 with cunning or might. She's going to use her cunning. She's got 4 die 8 in cunning. I need one of these. I'm on the wrong camera. Let me switch cameras. There we go. Okay. All right. I need 2 of these. I need 2 of these. Got 2. All right. Now, doggone it. I shouldn't have done her. Oh, damn it. That was a mistake on my part. All right. Now she's back to the finesse check. She's got to roll double successes here. And she did it, boys and girls. She rolled double successes. And that means I'm going to get to move 2 characters into the room. The final room. These 2 characters have not activated, so I'm going to put Rutherford in here. About an inch away from the door. I'm going to put Phantom Ace next to him, like so. And that means that we get our spawns. So the Mother of Wolves appears, and they both get a whelp on them as well. So the whelps are in between Mama and them. So now that means this turn, the Mother of Wolves is on in play now, and that is the goal of this scenario, is to put her down. So we have to try and defeat her. And Nay, that means that the Mother of Wolves is actually going to get to activate this turn. So she
Okay.
has she could either, and you can ignore the tactics that I put in there. You don't have to do what it says the tactics for her are, since you're actually playing her. You could rush her into the fight to try and attack somebody. You're not going to activate yet because my characters have to activate first. Or she could sit back and use her summon ability to try and call more wolves to her. So there's a lot of different things that can happen here. So far, what has happened is that Gage has sent Rutherford and Phantom Ace through the barrier. and now they have to activate. So I think it'll be, let's see, if I put this here, maybe if I put it there, that gives us a good view. That'll catch up hopefully eventually for you, Nay, and I hope that's a good view for you there. I got to get something to drink. I'm still fighting this dang cold, and I can feel my throat, feel my voice going. All right. So I've got to activate Rutherford or Phantom Ace. I guess I'm going to do Phantom Ace. I guess I'm going to activate Phantom Ace first here. So when he activates, he is in contact with a wolf, and he will try to smash it. He's rolling 4 die 8 to brawl. The wolf could attack with 2 die 8 or dodge with 2 die 6. What would you like to do, Nay?
Brawl.
Okay, so here is Phantom Ace attacking.
Ones.
Not this time. A 4, a 9, and an 8. Here is the attacks from the wolf. 6 and a 4. Oh, okay. I'm going to block 2 of yours. I'm going to block your 4. Oh, got it. I hate doing it that way. Okay. I'm going to block both of yours, and I'm going to make you roll a 1 dice health check. Or you could do your stay well card. You want to roll 1 dice, 50-50 chance of losing your wolf, or play stay well.
I thought I had. Oh, no, no, I don't want to use that yet.
Okay, you're going to keep it. So that means you're going to roll your health check, 1 die 4. I'm sorry, 1 die 6. Need a 4 or better. And you made it. You stayed
Woohoo!
well anyway, and the wolf does not go down. The next character I'm going to have to activate is Rutherford. He's going to try to dodge. He's rolling 3 die 8. You might as well attack. No reason to dodge there. So
Yep.
here is Rutherford's 3 die 8. I'm sorry, I should roll your attack first. Here is your attack, 2 die 8, and you got a 7 and a 4. That's going to be pretty hard to dodge. Let's see if Rutherford can do it. An 8 and a 6 will dodge a 7 and a 4. So Rutherford dodges, and he's going to take an inch back and move back to the barrier, move back to the doorway. And that ends all of my characters. So now you have 3 characters on the table that you can activate. Who do you want to activate first?
Okay, I'm going to move the one wolf up to Rutherford,
Okay.
and we're going to brawl.
Okay. You're now down to rolling 1 die 8 as you've been
Hmm.
in a fight. Rutherford will again try to dodge with 3 die 8. Here is your attack. You got an 8. He's got to get an 8
Ooh.
on one of these dice to get away from you. He needs an 8. He did not. He's going to have to roll a 1 dice health check. Checking your cards. Don't see anything. Don't see anything over here. So here is his health check. Need a 4 or better. Made it. Rutherford's not injured, but he's pushed up against that wall. Pushed up against the wall with the wolf slather. Trying to eat him. You still have 2 characters in that room. Who's going to activate next?
The one that's on
Phantom Ace?
Ace.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm rolling. Okay. So if you want to brawl me, you're only going to roll 1 dice. If you want to dodge me, you're going to roll 2 die 6. How do you want to do it?
Has that one been in a fight already?
Yeah, because Phantom Ace already. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Phantom
that's
Ace already
right.
fought you. So,
Let's dodge.
okay. I guess I'm going to go ahead and try and beat you down then. So 3 die 10. Because of our previous fight. So you're going to dodge. You do have a sidestep in your hand. So you could choose to use your sidestep to add an extra dodge dice. Is there any reason you'd like to do that?
Sure.
Okay, so I'll get you up to 3 die 6 to dodge. All right. You still have a warmed up and a stunned and
Stay well.
yeah, and a stay well. I'm looking at my cards. Okay, I don't have anything I want to play. So I'm going to roll my 3 die 10 to try and beat you down. Oh, that's some hitting right there. A 4. a 5, and a 7. Ain't gonna stop
Mm.
that 7 with nothing you got. But here are your three dice to dodge. Can't stop the 5 and the 4, and you did. You stopped both of my 5 and 4. You rolled
Woo.
three sixes. But that's not enough to stop my 7. So now you're either going to have to roll a 1 dice to keep your wolf alive, or you're going to use your stay well. How do you want to play it?
Oh, I don't want to use my stay well yet.
All right. So you're rolling this one. If you get a 4
Hmm.
or better, the wolf stays in play. The wolf will not go down. The wolf
Yes.
stays in play. Oh my gosh. You still have one character that has not activated this turn, and that is the Mother of Wolves. What is
Now,
she going to do? Is she going to leap into the fray, or is she going to hold back and call for more wolves?
no, I want her to go into that corner between the wolf and Ace, and then I'm going to summon.
Okay. The terrible thing there is that, and I want to double check it, but I believe summon is a full action.
Oh, okay.
And
Then I'll
what the
just stay
difference
there and
is, yep,
summon.
yep. The difference is that if it's a full action, then it takes all of your activation to do it. So
Yeah, I
cannot,
believe it was from
yeah,
when I was
cannot
reading it.
move
So,
and do a full action.
yeah,
So
just,
you want to stay where you're at,
yep, summon
and you're
another
going to
wolf.
summon more wolves. Oh,
Oh,
okay. So it says summon X wolves. And for everybody out there, when it says X, what that means is you draw the top card off your deck and you look at the X number that's down in the bottom left corner, I believe. And that's the number of wolves she summons. In this case, it is a 1. So one
yeah.
more wolf appears. Now, you can place it within 3 inches of you. Where would you like it to appear? Do you want it to be in
Um,
contact with somebody? Because you have enough range, one, two, three, that you could either put it on Phantom Ace, you could put it on Rutherford, or you could keep it open where it's not on anybody. What do you think?
well, I don't want to keep it open because then I know Ace is going to try and shoot me. So
Hmm.
how about putting it between Mother and Ace?
Okay. In
And
contact,
now it's
in
now
contact
can
with
it
Ace or
still
backed away?
now can it activate this turn where I can
Yes.
fight?
Yep. I'll double check.
Yeah,
I'll
put
double
it
check though.
okay.
Summon. It's a level 4 ability. Look, boys and girls, I'm looking at the rule book. These minions must be placed within 3 inches and are ready to activate this turn. So,
Okay, put it
um,
against Ace and I'm gonna brawl with Ace.
oh, okay. That'll give me a chance to finish it off. All right. That means you're rolling 2 die 8 to hit me. And if I throw, I'm down to just, I've been in 2 fights, so I'm down to rolling either 2 die 10.
And I want to use my warm up on this.
There's no reason to
Oh,
because
okay.
you haven't lost any dice and you won't this turn.
Okay.
So hold on to that.
Okay.
Um, I guess I'm gonna warmed up would help me because I'm losing dice because of the multiple fights that I've been in. Um, I guess I'm just gonna throw 2 die 10 at you and try and beat you down. Okay, so you are the active character, however, so you're rolling 2 die 8 to attack. You got a 6.
Ugh.
Okay, well, that's a 6. And I got a 4. So
Oh.
I couldn't block that even if I wanted to because it's too high. You are the active character, but Phantom Ace has combat sense, so he takes control of the blocking. And that becomes a take 'em all situation because I can't block. Um, that means both of us are going to have to roll a 1 dice health check. You are the active character, so I will roll for you first, or you can use your stay well. What
Nope.
would you like to do?
Nope. Don't want to use my stay well.
Okay, Here is your roll. Before we get too much further, I think I'm going to go ahead and use one of my stumbles since I caused a hit to you, and I'm going to make you move X inches in a random direction. So I'm going to try and move you away from Phantom Ace. Here is your health check, though. I have to do that before you rolled. You failed it and were removed from play anyway. So I just wasted the card, but I needed to play it at that point. Now, Phantom Ace has to roll his health check, and he passed. So Phantom Ace stays up. And I think that ends the turn. I think everybody in play has activated, and that was turn 7.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was turn 7. No recovery checks to roll for. Whew, man. Running out of time, boys and girls. Running out of time. I got 2 turns left. I don't know. As soon as Gage comes in the room, she's going to get another wolf on her. If I can't get some separation, and unfortunately, I wasn't able to get these wolves off of my characters. See, that's what the trick is. I've got to get the wolves, the whelps off of my characters so that I can focus on the mother. They're holding me up really good. So, new turn 8. I draw a card. I'm adding a sucker punch. Nay drew a just reward, so that won't really help you too much. A just reward. What that means, it's actually just about as useless of a card as it could possibly be.
Of course.
Boy, I don't know, man. I got to get something tricky here because I'm running out of time. I'm really, really, legitimately running out of time. So I've got to get Gage in the room. Oh man. Okay. And this is not a good peril for her to do. She's going to end up getting more wolves on her.
Aw.
Okay. All right. Well, this is what we're going to have to do. Yeah, I'm going to have to activate her. She's going to attempt to pass through the barrier. She'll have to get a peril. I need her in here. She rolls 1 success with, so this is for the peril. Just need 1, easy peasy. So got past the peril. Now she's got to face that challenge, and she's got to roll 2 successes on D6s. Can she do that? No, and she gets a wolf. Doggone it. So another wolf appears on her. So that will end her activation. I still have 2 characters to activate. Oh, I tell you what, I sure would love to be able to force the enemy to activate here, but I can't. So, because they're NPCs, that's part of the balancing nature of this scenario, of these sorts of scenarios, because NPCs have somewhat more limited actions and options available to them. That kind of is in there to stop you from forcing them to activate before you do. A lot of skirmish games, you would think that you want to go first, but in Pulp Alley, it's not always a good idea. I guess I'm going to have to activate Rutherford. Yeah, we'll activate Rutherford next. So as soon as he activates, a fight immediately starts with that wolf, and he's going to try to dodge. No, he can't
Now,
dodge.
we're in
He
a
can't.
new turn, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. This is the start of a new turn. So far, only Gage has activated. I'm going to have to fight. I'm going to have to actually have Rutherford swing. He's only got 2 dice 6 to do it, but I'm going to have to do it. I've got to get clear of these wolves. I'm going to use my sucker punch and give him an extra dice. So he's rolling 3 dice 6 at you. What would
I'm
you like
brawling.
to do? You're brawling, so 2
Mm-hmm.
die 8. I've got 3 die 6 coming at you. 3 die 6 coming at you. Looking at my cards. Okay. I got a 6. Oh boy. And you got a 5. Well, I
No.
could block it, but I'm not going to. I'm going to say take them all, right? In that situation, I could choose to block this and play it safe so that neither one of those characters were harmed. But I'm in desperation mode now, and I've got to play it risky. So he says, take them all. And the wolf's going to have to roll a 1 dice health check, and Rutherford will have to roll a 1 dice health check. Here is his health check. Looking at my cards, don't see anything. Here's his health check, and he failed it. He is injured. Now, Nay, I'm going to ask you again. Would you like me to roll for your health check, or do you want to use your stay well?
Oh, roll for my health.
Okay, here it is. And the wolf is gone. Okay. Well, he got one cleared off. The next character I'm going to have to activate is Phantom Ace. It's my only option. So Phantom Ace will activate, and he will try and clobber a wolf. He's rolling 4 die 8. Sorry, 4 die 10 to try and beat the wolf down. What do you want to do?
Brawl.
2 die 8 coming back. Double checking our cards. Okay. 4 die 8. Sorry, 4 die 10 from Phantom Ace.
Oh,
Yeah, go ahead.
can I use my warmed up?
You don't need
Oh, wait till my next. See if I. Okay, never mind.
yeah. See if you're still alive after this, because you don't lose any dice yet.
Right.
So yeah, it'll just a way to avoid wasting it. So he got 3 successes, a 7, a 4, and a 10. Here is from the wolf, an 8 and a 5. And at this point, boys and girls, I can't afford to be cautious anymore. I just have to throw caution to the wind, let it all hang out, and say, take it all. So the wolf is going to have to roll a 3 dice health check, or you could say, stay well.
Nope.
Phantom Ace will have to roll a 2 dice health check. How do you want to play it?
Oh, I'm not playing my stay well yet.
Okay. So that's her ace of the hole, really, to keep Mama alive.
Mm-hmm.
So I see that it's a good idea to hold on to it. Here's Phantom Ace rolling for his health. He failed it as well, and he is bloodied, boys and girls. The wolves smell the blood. And now the whelp is going to have to
Woohoo!
roll, and it failed and is removed from play. Now there's no one in between Mama and the Phantom agents. Can they get Mama? But boys and girls, Mama has not activated this turn. What is she going to do? Mother.
I am going to summon.
Summon. So we're going to draw X, and X is 2. Well, there you go. You could put one wolf in contact with Rutherford and Phantom Ace. Is that what you want to do? Or
Eh,
you want to keep them away and just set them right in front of Mother? How do you want to do that?
Oh,
Now,
in contact.
so here's the thing about putting them in contact, however. If you put them in contact, then they're going to have to fight this turn, which means they get a chance of getting clobbered and knocked out. If you put them away from my characters, then you know they can survive this turn, and that leaves me with 1 turn left to try and knock out your babies and the mama. I don't know.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
a
Put them close to her,
put them close to her.
in
This
front of
this
her,
is
so that.
so they're in between her and Rutherford and Phantom Ace, that they cannot get to her without taking them out. See, if she'd have put them in contact, then that would have given me a chance to finish them off this turn.
Right.
That's the difference there. By putting them away, they just appear there and they're growling and baring their teeth. They're wanting to rush forward, and Mother stops them, and she grabs them by the back of the neck and pulls them back. No, wait, my child. All right. We're starting the last turn of the game. Oh, no.
Oh, no,
There's
I
still
got,
one more fight. I
yep,
apologize. There's still one more fight because Gage
yep,
is engaged.
yep.
Poor Gage. All right. So the wolf activates and it can roll 2 die 8 to attack or 2 die 6 to dodge. I assume it's
Oh,
attacking.
brawl. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Gage is rolling 4 die 8 to brawl. I really messed up at that barrier. I should have sent somebody else through. I should have had Phantom Ace deal with that barrier. So here's the wolf attacking. So you got an 8. Here is Gage. Got an 8 and a 7. So you are the active character, and if you wanted to, you could knock out my hit or one of my hits, and then you would still have to roll a 1 dice health check, or we both roll for damage.
Ah, both roll.
Yeah. Okay. Good choice. So Gage will have to roll 1 dice, and Wolf will have to roll a 2 dice. So here we go. So Gage is rolling 1 dice. She saves it. The wolf is rolling 2 dice. It's gone. And I guess we need to roll for recovery checks at the end of this turn. So now it's the end of the turn. So here is for Phantom Ace. He remains injured. Here is for Rutherford. He shakes it off. Well, with 2 wolves protecting Mama, it's going to make it nearly impossible for me to get her. Maybe even impossible. Maybe it's going to slide into the impossible realm. Let me think if there's a path to victory here at all. So, Rutherford, Phantom Ace could take out one of the babies. Rutherford could move up and shoot.
Oh.
I don't think there is. I don't think there's any possible way. I could take out the babies, but I can't. I could get one hit on her, and then that would be about it. It would be my best chance. And one hit isn't going to take her down. Um, yeah, I just ran out of time. This is the last turn of the game, boys and girls. I don't think there's any way I can. I got the math left. So let's see if Rutherford moves up, takes out a wolf. Phantom Ace could move over and shoot the wolf, but shooting it's only going to cause 1 point of damage. It's not going to finish it off. I'd have to be able to rush it to have any chance at all. So if Phantom Ace, if Rutherford moved over here and took out this wolf, no, that wolf would still be closer. So Phantom Ace couldn't rush. Yeah, there's just no math there. I don't think there's any way for me to get it. We'll just play it out and continue on. Yep. So, rather shoot this wolf, he's rolling 5d8.
Did we draw cards for this new?
Oh, okay. Here we go. Here is for my side. Another unseen peril. Here is for your side. You got a distraction. Okay.
Distraction.
All right. So, all right. Now there's actually a path to victory. So Rutherford's going to try and shoot this wolf down. He's got 5d10 coming at you. You're going to have to choose to dodge, not a different option. Checking your cards, nothing. Okay, here is his shot. 5 successes. Here is your roll.
5 successes.
You blocked one of them and have to roll a 4 dice health check. And not surprising, he's gone. Okay. So now Phantom Ace will activate. He's going to move off in this direction. And he's going to shoot at the Mother of Wolves, firing off 5d10 at her. 5d10. So she's only got, she does not have a ranged attack, so she can't shoot back, but she can dodge with 4 die 10. So she's got a heck of a dodge going. And then she still has that stay well. We know that.
Mhm.
So here is Phantom Ace shooting, blasting at her with all he can. He got 4 successes, a 10, a 9, an 8, and a 6. So lots of damage there, but her blocking will stop. Let's see. Her blocking will stop the 6. Okay. Her blocking will only stop the 6. She doesn't have anything to stop the 8, the 9, and the 10. So she'll have to roll a 3 dice health check or use your stay well.
I'll stay well.
There you go. And that will be game. So she laughs as the magical barrier protects her. His bullets fall harmlessly to the ground. Ah ha ha. She has a very deep voice. She's a like 3-pack a day smoker. So um, let's see. Mother stays on her feet, and that's pretty much it. Even if Gage made it into the room, she wouldn't have an activation left. I'll just activate Gage, and she'll stay where she is. Oh, I could extend the game a turn. Oh my gosh, boys and girls. Boys and girls, you remember the reward card that I picked up? Yeah, let's do it. So we're going to do it. Phantom Ace, Gage is going to activate, and it's going to be her action to add another turn. Boom. Another turn is added to the game. Wow. Well, held on another turn at least, but if she draws another big X for her whelps, yeah, we'll see. All right, so I've actually activated all 3 of my characters. Phantom Ace is injured. He shouldn't have even been rolling D10s in that attack. He's injured now. He should have only been rolling D8s. I apologize for cheating there, Nay. But you got to do what you got to do, right?
And you were
Now,
just about
Nay
to give
has.
up.
I know. So help me remember that. Phantom Ace is injured. He shouldn't be rolling D10s anymore. But you still have 2 characters to activate. Now, what are you going to do here? What are you going to do? Now, Phantom Ace is only like an inch away from Mama at this point. So you can't, if you put someone in between them, it's going to have to be in contact with him, which could give
Oh,
him a
no,
chance
she
to do.
wants to go after Phantom.
Oh, she's ready to roll.
Oh,
She
yeah.
is ready to duke it out. All right. You have 2 characters left to activate. Who do you want to activate first?
Um, let's go in with, could I get a close-up of
Oh, yeah. How about we show you the room? I'm sorry. Okay. So let me move this around. How about there? So there'll be a few seconds maybe for that to catch up. And you'll see you have 1 whelp here.
Okay, and
You
all
got
of yours have
Mama.
activated.
Both of my characters have activated. Yours have not.
Okay, let's go in with the whelp to Phantom.
Phantom Ace. Okay. Yep. Try and finish him off. or get another injury on him for sure. You know
Exactly.
what? As soon as the whelp activates, I'm going to throw an unseen peril on the whelp. And that means that I'm going to draw a random peril off the deck and give you a random peril. It is only a 1, but it is in finesse. And you know what the whelps don't have? They don't have
Finesse.
any finesse. So you're going to have to roll 1 success with finesse. You can choose to try and dodge it, which is about your only option. So you're going to have to roll 2 successes. I'm sorry, you only need 1 success, but you do have a dodge of 2 dice. So you can always try to dodge a peril.
Yeah, I'll try and
Oh,
dodge it.
oh, you only
I'll
have
win.
1 dice in dodge. Oh, I'm sorry. Dodge of 1. So you got to roll a 4 better here to keep to dodge that wolf trap that just appears at its feet. 4 better. Did not get it. That means you take a
Oh,
1 dice hit. 4 better again to keep in play. Check to see if there's something. Nothing. Here it is. A 1 means the wolf
ugh.
is eliminated. And Mama's little helpers are starting to disappear.
Mama is pissed off, so Mama's coming
Mama
after
is
Ace.
mad. Mama has not activated yet this turn. What is she going to do?
She's going for Ace.
Okay, so she's only 1 inch away. So he cannot use his shooting to defend himself. So he's either going to have to brawl or um, dodge.
Now,
So let's
would this be a good time to use my warmed up with her or wait
no,
another
because
wait?
you
Okay.
haven't lost any dice yet. I always hold
Okay.
on to it until you actually need it. You haven't suffered it. You're not going to suffer a penalty yet. Oh yes, you are. Yes, because Phantom Ace and her were both in a fight. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Mhm.
So if you would normally roll 4 die 10 here, but you'd lose it because of the multiple fights, so you'd be down to rolling 3 die 10. But if you play the warmed up, that'll give you that dice back. Do you want to do
Mhm.
that?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So you play your warmed up, and that means she ignores the multiple fights penalty. Very good. All right. Now, um, let's see. Uh, so she's rolling 4 die 10 to attack. He's down to D8s because he's injured, plus he's been in a fight. So he's down to rolling 3 die 8.
Now I used my stay well card, didn't I?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, you did.
Did
Okay.
I get a
Well, oh, you should have drawn a card.
I
You
was going
should
to
have
say I
drawn a
should have
card.
drawn a
Right,
card.
right, right. Yeah. Okay, the card that you drew is called Buy Some Time.
Buy some time.
Buy some time, and you play it when you pass a challenge. That would be like a peril or something.
No.
Um,
So another one of those not really any good cards.
Yeah, probably not. I may throw a peril at you here before too long, but we'll see. So here we are. I guess I'm gonna have to just go for broke. I can't afford to try and be fancy here. I've got to get some damage on you. So you're rolling 4 die 10. Phantom Ace is rolling 3 die 8, and I think I can get her now. 4 die 10 from the active character. Okay, you got a 10, a
Just a
6,
10?
and a
Oh,
7.
okay.
A 10, a 6, and a 7. He's rolling, and he gets an 8, a 4, and a 5. Now, here's an interesting choice. You have control of the blocking. You could stop everything and just both of us take no damage. I'm not sure that boys and girls at home can see this, but I want to make sure everybody kind of understands this. That you have complete control of the blocking here because you're the active character. So you have so many different options that you could choose here. You could say, take them all. And that would mean that both of us have a high probability of getting hurt because we would have to roll 3 dice health checks. Pretty good chance that both of us get hurt. You could say block them all, in which case neither one of us gets hurt. No damage is dealt at all. Or you could play it anywhere in between that. You could say, well, I'm going to block one, and then both of us rolls a 2 dice health check, or I'm going to block two, and both of us rolls a 1 dice health check. So you have a lot of options here, and it's all about how risky you want to play this.
I'm not
How
going to
risky?
take any damage.
You said you don't want to take any damage?
No, well, let's do one.
Let's do one. Okay.
Let's do one.
So blocks and blocks. Let's one hit get through. Okay. So both of us are going to take a hit, and both of us will have to roll a 1 dice health check. I am going to play a stumble on you since you took a hit, and I'm going to knock you back X inches in a random direction. But both of us will have to roll a health check. You're rolling a D10 because that's your health. I'm rolling a D8 because that's my current health. I'll just drop them both in the cup and throw them at the same time. And both of us are safe. Neither character is injured. And you're thrown back X inches. X in this case is 1 inch. Can't just back into this corner basically. So you're thrown back into the corner. You come at Ace. He grabs you. Both of you are fighting in that corner, and he throws you off into the corner. You're still in contact. You and Phantom Ace are still in contact, however. So you're still engaged there in the corner. All right. That ends the turn except for recovery checks. Oh my gosh. Would have liked to have got an injury on her there. She got away from him, though. So 1 recovery check for Phantom Ace. That's all there is. And he finally shakes it off. All right. We're starting the last turn of the game again. Last turn of the game. So we're going to draw cards. I draw a trip up. Not particularly useful. And you drew a bad luck. Well, that's interesting. You can
Bad
play
luck.
that when I activate a character, and it makes me get rid of one of my cards at random, one of the random cards out of my hand. Doggone it. She's not injured. I got 1 turn. She's got no blockers at all. The chances of me beating her down in 1 turn with what I have in the room, if Gage was in here, I would feel pretty confident right now. But the fact that Gage isn't in here, that makes it bad. Right now, I have a very, very slim window of opportunity. Very, very slight window. And all we can do is go for it. So I think I'm going to start off with Phantom Ace. He's going to activate first. He's throwing 4 die 10 at you to attack.
And I'm attacking right back.
Okay, 4 die 10 versus 4 die 10. Right? Is that? I think you're.
Yep.
Yeah, 4 die 10, 4 die 10. Okay, so here is his roll. Here is his roll. 4 successes, a 9,
Ooh.
a 9, a 10, and a 4. All right.
Oh my.
Oh. And here is for Nay, for the Mother of Wolves. 4 successes, a
Yes.
9, a 9, a 5, and a 5. Holy cow. Well, at this point, you can't hold back. You just have to go for it. So I'm going to say take them all, and both characters will have to roll a 4 dice health check. Here is for Phantom Ace. Hey, Nay, I'm sorry. I went past that, and I didn't give you an opportunity to play a card. Would you like to use your bad luck and make me discard a card at random?
Yes.
Okay. So you use your bad luck. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. So we'll roll a d10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I lost my unseen peril, which I really was wanting to use. So that
Yes,
was
you were.
actually that was bad. That was bad that
No,
I
that was
lost.
good.
That was bad.
Mm-mm.
Mm. So now we go to rolling our 4 dice health checks. Here is for Phantom Ace. Nearly impossible to pass, but he does it with 2 9s, a 10, and a 7. So now, will Mama be injured? No, she is not injured. 2 8s, a 9, and a 10. No injury at all. Oh my gosh. All right. So it's done. I can't beat her now. I'll go ahead and send in Rutherford to try and get some damage on her. Rutherford gets to roll 2 die 6 to attack. Would you like to attack Rutherford back with 3 die 10 or
Oh,
dodge
yeah.
with 4 die 10?
Oh, no, we're gonna bite his
Bite
hand off or
Rutherford
something.
after shooting your baby so much. That was the whole point of me trying to play my that stumble on her because I wanted to push her out into the room where Phantom Ace and Rutherford could both shoot at her because Rutherford's a much better shooter, but his brawl's only 2 die 6. So here he goes, brawling with 2 die 6. And he got a 6 and a 4. Well, that's something. Here is your 3 die 10 back at him. A 6 and a 5. I'll say take them all. So you'll roll a 2 dice health check. Rutherford will roll a 2 dice health check. And Rutherford is injured. And you are injured. So a consolation prize. At least we injured the mother of wolves. At least we injured her. The only character I have left that has not activated is Gage, and there's really no reason to try and move her in here. All it would do is make another wolf spawn. I really played that poorly. That's really where I messed up. Is having her do that last challenge there. Now, the last thing that happens here is we actually still do have the smallest sliver of a chance to put her down. Because now, when the only character that has not activated is Mother, she's going to have to activate. So, if in the slightest chance that both of them are able to injure her, that will actually put her down and end the game. So, these two fights will determine if the phantom agents put her down. So when you activate, you're going to have to fight both of these characters, and that means you're going to have to split your dice. Now you have 2 die 10 left. I'm sorry, 2 die 8 left in fighting, so you could brawl both of them with 2 die 10. Not necessarily a great
Can I
idea.
dodge?
You can dodge. That's
Let's
exactly right. At
dodge.
this point, Mother is thinking about preservation. So she has 2 die 8. She has a total of 4 die 8 that she could split between these two characters. How would you like to split it?
2 and 2.
2 and 2. Okay, so 2 on Phantom Ace and 2 on Rutherford. I don't think that's a bad idea. Okay, so now as the active character, you get to decide the order of those fights. So which fight
Oh,
do you want
wait
to
a minute.
resolve
You know
first?
what? You know what? Can we do 3 on Phantom and 1
Sure.
on one on
Yep.
Rutherford?
Yep. Absolutely. Uh, okay. So now again, you get to decide the order of those fights. How would you like to do them?
Let's do Ace first.
Okay. Ace is injured and he has been in a fight. So Ace is rolling 3 die 8. You're dodging with 3 die 8. Here is the attack. 3 die 8 of an attack. He got 2 6s. So now if you get 6s or 7s here, and you did a 7, an 8,
Woohoo!
and a 6. You blocked both of his hits, and you are uninjured. The last attack, and we'll go ahead and play it out because Rutherford has 1 dice, and he rolls a 1, so you don't even have to successfully, you don't even have to try and dodge that. You did it. So at the end of 9 turns, or actually 10 turns, because I added an extra turn, I still was not able to finish them off. And the mother of wolves stays alive. Doggone it, Nay. You whooped me bad. Um,
Woo!
got like just one injury on her. At that point, she actually disappears. At that point, boys and girls, for those of you, it's written into the scenario, she actually fades out of the room and disappears out of the room. I had a chance all the way up there to the end. I had a chance even up until that last little group of fighting there. Uh, to take her down, and it just didn't come about. Very very cool. I think for me, my big mistake was that last barrier, leaving Gage outside that barrier. And it was a mistake because I knew what the challenge was. I knew that it was finesse, and that she had very little chance of actually getting through it. She did it that one
Mhm.
time. Um, and I should have gone ahead and sent her in, and then had Phantom Ace get in there. But I was really hoping that Phantom Ace and Rutherford would be enough to get it done, and it wasn't. With three of them in there, I think it would have been much harder.
Yeah.
Fun little dungeon stomp sort of scenario. The first part of it really goes in the player character's favor. They're fighting relatively weak stuff. But all of those little fights, and every time they get delayed and have to spend an extra turn in a room, that really, really hurts them. So the the all of those little fights along the way are really about delaying and slowing them down. Um, and you're going to lose those fights. The whelps are not going to be able to stop them, but if you can just slow them down a little bit, that's what matters. And Nay did a good job of that. I think she did a really good job, in that one turn also up here, where she moved her wolf through the barrier and kept her wolf in play instead of just knocking it out on her activation. That was a smart play. So really, really cool stuff, Nay. I appreciate you coming on here and playing and having fun with me today.
That was a lot of fun. Thank you.
I'm so sorry that Bessy couldn't be here. We're all kind of fighting through. And Nay said that they were fighting the flu up there too. I wish I had my
Yep.
glasses. Oh, there they are. Here I was not wearing my glasses. Oh, Chris is on here. Hey, Chris. Berjeski is on here. Very cool. Thank you guys so much. I know, man. And Nay even gave me a good, pretty good chance there at the end by not using a summon on that second to the last turn. Mama went in there swinging for the fences, trying to get revenge for her children. That actually gave me a chance to try and get her, but still couldn't deliver on it. So fun scenario. This is scenario, boys and girls, for those of you out there. This is a reskinned version of scenario number 47 in the scenario of the month series. So if you go into look at our scenario of the month series, this is scenario number 47 for those of you out there that would like to play this one. All right, Nay. I hate to cut this short here, but I think I'm going to have to because my voice is about to go.
It sounds like it. Great game. I had a lot of fun. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I hope you come back and play with us. If you'd like to do this, boys and girls out there, if you guys would like to do this, just like Nay did, uh, get signed up. Send us an email or hit me up on Facebook, or you can even leave a message in the not in the chat, but in the on the video itself, and let us know if you'd like to play a game with us, and we'll get you signed up to play. So we got a lot of fun stuff coming up through the rest of the year. Very cool scenarios coming up. Some different stuff. We're going to be doing some fantasy. We're going to be doing some more World War II stuff with some different figures, and a lot of cool stuff coming. So be sure to get subscribed to our little channel and we will talk to you soon. Nay, you can hang out for just a little bit, and I'll talk to you in just a minute.
Okay.
Bye, everybody. Thank you so much for your support.